must be the craziest luck ever. I found 2 5-leaf clovers, and there's 2 4-leaf clovers over here. Right here there's one, and then right here there's one. How crazy. First off, I don't think any of you guys are gonna believe me, but I literally found 3 5-leaf clovers and 4 4-leaf clovers just now as I was walking to film this video. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Mental Health Monday on Let Me Tell You. I am Miss Deeds and I'm your host, and I'm so happy you have joined today. If you are here today, I just want to start off by saying thank you. I see you, and I know what it's like to just keep showing up when you're running on fumes. Okay, if anyone knows, it's this girl. I'm a single parent, I run my own business, I'm in school full-time, I'm running this podcast, but I love being busy. I love keeping busy because it just makes me feel fulfilled with my day and all that stuff. But I also know how it feels to smile quietly while breaking down inside, to push through exhaustion because slowing down feels impossible, you know what I mean, or maybe unsafe. This episode is for anybody who has been feeling that life has been too loud or too fast or too heavy to carry. If anyone who's tired out there, disconnected, or just done, this episode is for you. Today we're going to talk about burnout, not just being tired. It is more of a deeper and spiritual and emotional signal that happens throughout our bodies. We'll explore why burnout isn't just about overworking. It's about overriding yourself. Take a breath, go take a tea, stretch your shoulders. Let this be your pause, okay? Let's start here. Burnout isn't weakness. Burnout is your body and your mind doing their best to protect you after running too hard, too long without enough support. We often think burnout only comes from work, when it can also come from people pleasing, caregiving. It can also come from being the strong one in your family, faking a smile when you're not okay, and feeling, I guess, guilty or never allowed to rest. It doesn't always look like collapsing. Sometimes burnout looks like zoning out, snapping at people that you love, crying out of nowhere, struggling to remember simple things, feeling nothing, even when something should feel good. These are all different signs of burnout. Burnout says, I've been carrying too much for too long and I don't know how to stop. We miss the early signs of burnout because we are taught to normalize them as a society. So how about let's name a few of them, a few of the quiet ones that creep up on people that we don't even realize are signs of burnout. You wake up tired even after sleep. Another one is you dread small tasks that used to feel manageable. You feel numb or detached even from things that you used to love. Fantasize about running away just for the silence, just for the peace and quiet, You start to feel resentful towards people that you care about, even when they're not doing anything wrong. Burnout often shows up when we've been saying yes for way too long and we have been ignoring our inner no. Silence our needs, when we stop checking in with ourselves, when we prioritize being liked or productive over being okay. And that is never okay? That was a lot of okays. Hardest part? You might still look fine to everybody else. You might still be functioning normally, right? You might still be smiling, but inside you are screaming. You're screaming for help. That's the part that we don't talk about enough. Burnout isn't just exhaustion. It's a result of self-abandonment, okay? It's when we, say yes when we want to say no. Keep quiet even when something is hurting us or affecting us. We push through even though our body is screaming for rest. And we give to everybody else around us except for ourselves. The cost of performing okayness for way too long. And I am not saying this to shame you, okay? I'm saying this to free you because so many of us were taught that rest is earned, that being tired means we're lazy, that we should be able to handle more constantly and never take a break, which no, that's not true. Truth is, when we keep betraying our needs, your body will eventually say, no more, no more today, Satan, not today. You know, it will slow down for you through illness, through shutdown, through emotional burnout. You know, you don't have to wait for the crash to decide that you're allowed to take care of yourself. So how do you come back from this? You can't fix burnout overnight. Just like we didn't create it overnight, we can't fix it overnight, okay? So we have to slowly rebuild trust with ourselves. Here are a few steps that help me and that might help you. So I would love to share. One is check in with your needs without judgment. You know, what do I need right now? Do I need water, silence, support? And, you know, gently. You don't have to be harsh with yourselves. And you don't have to fix it, just notice it. That's the main thing, is that you're aware, right? That's the first step. One thing that I love to do, a journal prompt, is whatever feeling you're feeling right now is saying, what feeling do I feel exactly right now? Okay, so name the feeling. And then you have to say, what do I feel about myself because I feel this way? Or what do I think about myself because I feel this way, right? And then the next one is, what would I say to a friend who is feeling this similar way? Okay? And this really does help me when I'm feeling caught up in my emotions or I'm feeling confused and I don't know how to express myself, is just writing it down, because, you know, writing it on paper actually just, you know, puts it down in physical form, and it helps more too. Is choose one micro boundary. You don't have to say no to everything, okay? But maybe today you silence one notification. You leave one message unread. You say not tonight to one thing you usually force yourself to do. That actually is progress, and that is healing. 3 is reclaim rest. And it's not the performative kind, but the kind that actually restores you and your soul. Okay, rest is not scrolling through your phone while your brain spirals. Rest might look like closing your eyes for 10 minutes, breathing, writing, crying, sitting in the sun and doing nothing on purpose. That's my favorite kind. I hear a little chipmunk. I saw him earlier. He's so cute. Sorry. Number 4, stop calling yourself lazy. You are not lazy, okay? You are depleted. You're stretched. You are surviving, you know? You're not failing. That's not a failure. That's human, okay? And you should not feel guilty because of that. If you are listening to this right now, I just want to say that I am proud of you. First off, I'm proud of you for listening to this. I am proud of you for admitting that you're tired, because that is really hard to do. I am proud of you for making it through when it would have been easier to just give up. You know, pushing through and getting through these battles is the most courageous thing that you can do. You don't need to earn your worth through doing, okay? You are not a machine. You are a human being, and being is enough. Remember, burnout doesn't mean you're broken. It just means that something in you needs tending gently and consistently. And it's okay if that starts today, right here, right now, with one small act of care. If you need permission to rest, here it is. If you need permission to say no, also, here it is, okay? If you need permission to not be okay, here it is. Remember, you are allowed to choose and protect your peace. You are allowed to choose yourself, okay? Don't forget that. You come first. Thank you for spending this Monday with me, everybody. If this helped you, or if it sparked something inside of you or resonated with you, share it with somebody else who might be burning out quietly like you were. So I will see all of you lovely souls next week. Until then, be gentle with yourself, speak kindness over your mind, and you know, you are worth it always. You are not broken, you are becoming. You know, since I have been saying that so much, I wanted to get a tattoo that says becoming right here, and I think I may do it. An inspiration of this podcast, so stay tuned. Anyways, have an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys later. Mwah.